Welcome to Flawless Conversations, where we dig deep into real stories behind success, what it takes to rise, grow, and live boldly without pressure of being perfect. Today's guest is Ryan Herin, co-founder of Managing Partners of Impact Strategies Consulting. With over a decade of experience helping companies streamline operations, building strong leadership teams, and boost profitability, Ryan is a true force in the world of business transformation. He's also a published author and a passionate advocate for sustainability, success, and work-life balance. Ryan, welcome to Flawless Conversations. Let's start with what happens when we finally give ourselves permission to stop being perfect.
First and foremost, it's such a pleasure to be here, and that's such a powerful thing to really talk about. Really, the biggest thing that holds us back in life is ourselves. We like to cut ourselves short. We like to believe we're not capable, not perfect. I have a little saying, progress over perfection.
Yes.
If you wait for perfect, you're never going to start. So giving yourself permission is really the key to getting anything done. You just got to go. So as soon as you can be okay with moving forward, the whole process begins.
I totally agree.
It's better to move forward than stand still.
I totally agree. I struggle with that myself, the whole perfection, even with, in the military, I served 23 years in the Air Force, and I felt like everything had to be perfect, right? But it doesn't have to be, right? Just do it.
Yep,
right?
Just do it. It's like the old Nike saying, just do it.
Just do it.
It's short, sweet, sums it up.
I love it. So the problem people are facing, or our audiences are facing, is the constant need to get everything perfect. It often feels like they're never enough, no matter how hard they try. And I totally can relate to this. Totally. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so for me, it's funny because I went through this battle for a long time in my career. I come from a small town called Battle Creek, Michigan, from bottom of the lower class. We didn't really come from much. I don't have a college degree, put myself through trade school. So as I stepped into running bigger companies as director and chief operations officer, it was a struggle to believe I was capable, to believe I was worthy of it. How could I be qualified to do this thing? But ultimately, and this might be contrary to a lot of people's beliefs, I found my trust in faith and what the Gospels told me, and what my purpose was, and what God's plan was for me, and it was much bigger than my plan. So with that in mind, I just stopped being afraid. I stopped worrying about it. I stopped caring about what other people thought and just started going in the direction I believed I was called. And from there, it's no joke. It just kind of automatically keeps going.
Oh.
It's crazy the doors that open, the opportunities that unfold. But when you move with faith and without fear, incredible things happen.
Yes. And sometimes, like you said, we just have to do it. Do it scared.
Yes, do it scared. That's such a good thing to say.
Yes.
Do it scared. Yes.
Faith over fear. Right?
Faith over fear. Another good one. My goodness, you're on.
Faith over fear. Yes. So why do you think so many women and men tie their worth to getting or to trying to get everything right? Right?
It's crazy because that's a pretty loaded question. And the reason is we're caught in a society where we've got to compare ourselves to everybody. We want to be so important, so impactful, so passionate. We want people to look at us, respect us, honor us, appreciate us, and it's like keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
So
Hello,
sometimes,
the Joneses.
yeah,
The Joneses. Tomeka Jones.
yeah. So it's like we live our life measuring ourselves to others, whereas great example, the most successful companies in the world don't care what their competition's doing. They're not looking at their competition. Their competition is their last year results. Same thing in life. We find ourselves looking at our competition all the time. Really, we're not competing with anybody. We're competing with ourselves. Sooner we stop looking at everyone else, start looking at ourselves, you can hit growth and change faster than you would ever believe. It's just a matter of we feel we have to measure up to everyone else.
Yeah.
So the sooner you stop trying to measure up to everyone else and measure up to yourself and who you believe you're meant to be,
Yes.
you'll start being that thing.
That's good. That's good stuff. Hope you all are listening. What was a movement in your leadership journey when imperfection actually led to greater impact?
So this brings up a story one of my favorite stories of my life thus far. And it's one that I've brought into keynotes, into my mentorship program, a lot of different things. I transitioned into director of a very large manufacturing company with no leadership skills, really. I led small teams. I had a little bit of experience. I was younger than everybody else in leadership. But I was put in that role because I had to become the person that served everyone else. I earned that position by not doing what others taught me or told me or thought you should do, that's be the boss. I learned how to be the leader through servitude. Instead of trying to demand everything from everybody, tell them what they've got to do, my job became, let me give you everything you need, information, resources, and just build you up all the time. And from that, you're going to succeed. So like being a leader, right? Something that's a little unconventional and a lot of people steer away from is, my objective is for my team to be better than me in every way. I treat it just like parenting. When you truly love your child, you're going to handle the problems. You're going to handle it in a way of love. But for me, raising my son, I think of him as my replacement for the world. So he better be better than me. My goal is to make him better than me. I'm not going to make it easy on him. I'm going to make that really hard, set the bar really high. But it's an unconventional leadership style, but it's one that I've seen work across the board every time it's been applied. So that's kind of that, sacrifice your ego and pride and be a servant. Because when you're a servant, others want to return that servitude in any way they can automatically.
Yes, servant leader, it's good stuff. Someone once told me the ego is edging God out.
Ooh, that is such a good way to say that.
Ego.
I've never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
But that is a great way to put it. And I really think our biggest problems, ego and pride.
Ego and pride. Yeah, I agree. So how can we begin to reframe mistakes as meaningful moments of growth?
This is a fun one. This one, a lot of my clients don't really like getting involved in so much because they feel like it takes away some authoritative power they have. When you make a mistake, it's good to share that. We are all human. We all make mistakes. Truth is, any kind of leader that's out there makes mistakes. And everybody makes mistakes. The power is in how we handle it, what we do from it. It's just like the old Rocky sayings, it's not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get back up, right?
Right.
There's power in that, leading by example. And when you run into a mistake, you have a problem, you mess up, share it. Show everyone you're human, but show them that you keep choosing to move forward in the face of a problem.
Yes.
And even though it might be embarrassing sometimes, that's also an opportunity to change somebody else's life and perspective on how to handle those problems.
Yes, I agree. I know when I make a mistake, right, or there's contrast, I've learned to take a step back and ask myself two questions, right? What is the lesson I'm supposed to learn in it, and how can I grow from it?
Ooh,
right?
yes.
And that's where the real work began, right?
Yes, that is so true.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, another question, Ryan. What's a mindset or daily mantra that helps someone to stay grounded when things are all chaos, or is it going as planned? So what do you do? What's your mantra, go-to affirmation or Bible scripture, right?
So this is, I'm so glad you're asking this question. Early on in my career, even before that, I was counted out pretty quickly from my graduating class. We had this time capsule we did in 8th grade, and we made predictions about each other's lives. And with that being the case, my class predicted I would be the most likely to end up in prison or working at McDonald's for the rest of my life. So from that was born a mantra, something I've lived by. Someday, those who didn't believe in me will tell the story of how they met me.
I love it.
And that keeps me grounded. It reminds me of why I do what I do, not out of spite, but out of the power to motivate and inspire others, that they can do it too.
I love it. Oh, I love it. Love it. Ryan, thank you for that powerful start to our conversation. But those who want to learn more or connect with you online, how can they find you?
Very, very easy. I've got a website, LinkedIn. I'm starting to really try to grow that social media, but my website is really easy to find me, and LinkedIn as well. My team filters everything through me
Okay.
because I do not let any connection go to the wayside. So any opportunity is a powerful one.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for watching Flawless Conversations. We'll be back.